something horrible to come into on a segue.
And you'll never know.
And
Hello.
you'll never know. Hello. Oh, that's a good one. Blah, 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 blah. Turn to camera. And you'll never know. I like that.
Kiwi Deck, how is adorable.
I like their floppy hair in their eyes. It's very cute. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Night Cheese. I am Marguerite.
I'm Alistair.
And this will be fun.
And we're matchy-matchy.
Are we again?
Kinda.
Well, okay. We're both wearing purple elements. How about that? It is Wednesday, even though it's felt like
5 times.
I checked like 5 times. It's felt like this is the most Thursday Wednesday I can remember having. So yes, what is time? It is an illusion. It is meaningless.
And what is law?
Yeah, I did have a meeting a couple of days ago where all of us on the conference call were all in it was like Black T-shirt day or something like that, which was very cool.
Given you're all lawyers, that must be fucking terrifying.
Well, yeah, but we're all lawyers that work from home.
Whoa.
So we're all in just like, okay. Business up top, party down below. Man, I call myself the yoga pants lawyer for a reason. Why would I wear hard pants? I sit at a desk all day. Hi, how's everybody doing? How many things do we do on the stream now?
Normally between 30 and 40,000 feral
Between
things.
30 and 40,000 feral things. Yes, exactly.
But right now, it's going to be 3 things. We're going to catch you up on how we've been, and we'll chat a little bit. And
yeah,
that's the lad. We will continue playing the Séance of Blake Manor, which is so cool.
Which we're having very good. Oh God, the cats just used the litter box. Okay,
Tell them what the third thing is. We'll stay instigate containment protocol.
No, it'll be fine. We'll wait.
And
we'll wait till the break.
If we are you sure?
Oh.
If we do a particularly scary bit of Séance of Blake Manor, what we'll do is a shenanigan, which
we have shenaned before.
We will shenan again.
There's context.
And I just want to enter into the record that you and nothing.
I had to beat you to it because I knew you would find some occasion to bring it up.
So, go.
We've been watching Starfleet Academy. Big surprise to anybody on the chat. We are gigantic Star Trek fans, having a wonderful time with it. Holly Hunter's retired hippie professor energy is fabulous. And the Starfleet Academy is very different from the Star Trek that many of us grew up on, much like Lower Decks is
Lower Decks
is very different in that it is intended for different entering audiences, right? Different generations of people engaging with a 60-year-old beloved franchise, young minds, fresh ideas, etc. But what it means is that Starfleet Academy is leaning into the teen drama kind of setup, right? So you've got an ensemble of main characters. You've got typical academic storylines, right? My mom forgot Spock was a Star Trek character. I am a second-generation Trekkie. My mom and I went to conventions together. She's those old scientists. I'm DS9. Anyway, so the latest episode was the obligatory prank war, which was lovely. Hello, Darcy. How you doing?
Hey, Darcy.
And there was the wonderful line, they have shenaned before, they will shenan again. And we looked at each other and went, yeah, that's going on the stream. That's hella going on the stream. So now you have context.
It's really light, and I don't mean that in a way that it's frivolous or there's not much to it. It's a wickedly smart show.
Oh my God, Kat. I will be right back.
Without going into spoilers, that's like, tongue is furring.
Woo! Child!
What you can't see is he just popped around the corner like, Mother, are you going to assess my work?
No, I'm going to finish your job.
People have no sense of humor. And the people who don't have a sense of humor tend to have very active social media accounts. ID photos which are World War II or Vietnam photos, and decide that the only thing that Star Trek should be is serious all the time, as it always has been. So obviously these are people who never watched the gangster episode from the original show. Or
Piece of the action.
Or the Squire Trelane. Or Shore Leave. Or
I must protest, man. Sir, I am not a merry man.
Every single iteration of this series has goofed. It is fundamentally goofy.
Yeah.
Starfleet Academy is as fundamentally goofy.
Yep.
But it's also really smart.
In a contemporary way towards this generation. And so other people are like, blah, blah, I don't like it. It's too frivolous.
But it's the youths. And it's often said with the same part of people's chests as, well, it's not that I didn't like Nchitagawa as Doctor Who. It's just he had bad scripts.
Yeah,
It's not that I didn't like Jodie Whittaker as Doctor Who. It's just that she had bad scripts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I didn't like any of the new Star Wars movies. It's just that they had bad scripts.
It's just that I'm a bigot.
And
we got you.
You know, being completely fair, for a lot of people, that is probably a legit complaint.
Well done, Enwich. Amok Time.
And for a lot of other people,
it's a combination of very important episode that they're trying to take seriously and ridiculous. Yes, agreed. But it was the obligatory prank episode, and it was fabulous. Next week is apparently the debate club episode. And I'm like, yes.
Starfleet Academy actually teaches a course in how to do captain monologues. Where the fuck do I sign up?
Yeah, right. I would sign up for a lot of this curriculum. Exactly. So yeah, that's what's been going.
That's a lie. That's one thing.
That's one thing that's been going on. Twiglet news and events. Yeah, he's fine. He's just, as you know, it is day 7, day 8 of, hey, let's replace our entire heating system in January, and then, you know, live like Mass Effect 2's suicide mission from heat pump to heat, you know, little heating station to little heating station. But tomorrow is commissioning day, where they take the system up to pressure and make sure nothing's leaking and hopefully bring the warm water back. So Twiglet he's done really well, but he does not like it when there are lots of other people coming in and out of the house, and those people coming in and out of the house leave the doors open. So we have had him kettled up and corralled up in here with us in the office. I should probably take a picture and put it in the chat when I get a chance, so you can see how he's curling up in a blanket at my feet for the last couple of days. So when the crews leave in the end of the day, he's like, freedom! And he goes terroring around, and then finally eats and uses the litter box. And he's slightly stressed right now, and we can smell it. So that's what that was, dealing with that. TMI, you're welcome.
So anyway, the game, yeah?
Yeah. Well, what else has been going on this week? The other cool thing that happened today.
The other cool thing that happened today is that we have a busted-ass garage door.
No longer.
Broken 5 different ways. And now it's broken no ways and is a much cooler color.
Is that the time donut where they go to the Great Depression, or is that the one where they are gladiators being wagered on by brains in jars? Neither. Amok Time is the one where Spock's fiance demands he come fight his captain to the death. Right? That's Amok Time?
Oh, yes. So Vulcans are horny all the time, but once every 7 years, they just can't deal no more.
That's called Ponfar. That's not the point of that episode.
It's entirely the point of that. His Ponfar triggers, and that's what leads him back to... They literally make a booty call for Spock. Oh, we're doing research now. Okay.
That's not the episode I'm thinking.
That's where we are.
Right. No. This is the brutal Vulcan homeworld wedding ritual, right? No, it's his...
Spock, first officer of the USS Enterprise, exhibits unusual moody behavior, requests leave on his home planet of Vulcan. En route...
Okay, it's both things, because then it's to pray. Remember, she shows up and demands, like, ritual combat before she'll actually marry him, and she picks Kirk, and it's an excuse. It's like season 2, episode 1 or something like that.
It is the patient
zero of shipping. It is the original Kirk/Spock episode, yes, because they take their shirts off.
It also leads to the fantastic moment in Strange New Worlds of Spock, are you naked? He was about to be Chris.
Chris? Yeah, exactly. I like to bring a lot better in Strange New Worlds. But anyway, we're both right. It's a hell of an episode. What was that?
It's a victory dance. I'm being adorable.
You're half victorious. But you can have.
Well, my okay.
Because we were both right. That means you get half, right? Don't Oh man, live on stream. The finale of one of my favorite audio dramas is going to come out in a couple of days, and I'm not emotionally prepared. Oh, Storykeeper, tell us which one.
Which one? Also, welcome, Storykeeper. This is our Wednesday night dose of nonsense.
People,
you are very welcome.
People in the chat are guessing, so I would love to know what it is. What's the one where they get the disease that makes them drunk?
That would be The Naked Time, which was also sequelized, because that's the word in Next Generation with The Naked Now, which is the second episode of the show. The one no one likes, and which established in my mind that I often really like the second episode of any given show that no one likes. I think that is also the one where Wesley Witt saves the day by basically shoving another deserted ship very hard into the path of something.
No, that was the one where they were doing war games, and they had a decommissioned ship that had no warp drive, and Wesley's science project could recreate the warp drive that they could use to throw it in the way of something else. Because Data was drunk and had to do the isolinear chip reprogramming thing, and says, "No, I'm not going to be able to do it in time. Buy me 90 seconds," and that's what they did.
Okay, all right, good.
I think those are the same. So it could be 2 different episodes, but there's a lot of Trek, folks. What can I say? The Naked Now, where Data gets drunk, right? Exactly. Okay. Oh, but the other cool thing is now we have a garage door that works and opens.
And our garage isn't a cube of mold.
And our garage is not just inhabited by Shelob and mold.
I was fully expecting that door to open and it to be a Last of Us situation.
Yeah, because we haven't been able to get in there in 8-9 months. All the Christmas decorations were in there. We didn't get to do any of that.
It's rained a lot.
There's been a lot of rain, but it's the same level of dry as it is. The roof's not. But yeah, now we can get into it, which means I want to clean out the garage, but I'm not allowed to this weekend.
We both know that me filing an objection to you spending the last weekend before you go to New York on business, working your ass off, is all an elaborate dance. And I will file the objection, as I have done, and you will go, "You know what? You're absolutely right." And then 10 a.m. Saturday morning, you'll be like, "Hey, bye!" "Honey, can I borrow you for a couple of hours?" And I will already have
an answer, counselor. I don't have to say anything. So I'm just going to sweep. I'm just going to clean up a little
Malevolent.
bit.
I fucking love Malevolent.
Nice. Oh, let's see. I'm a listener too. I can't catch the live stream when the episode drops, but I'll be spending the next morning in tears. I know it. Oh, no. I don't think I've listened to Malevolent.
Malevolent's good. It's a one-man band. So it's serious business.
Are there 75 billion episodes?
It's like Hello from the Hallowoods, which is also very good. There are 250 episodes.
Oh, God.
It's one person.
Which is amazing, but a barrier to entry for somebody who hasn't been there for. Maybe I'll pick it up.
How is our 3,000th episode coming along?
Wow. Harlem Gun 3 will break you. There's only 60 episodes, but they get longer and longer. Okay.
Yeah, Ghost Wax is a good time.
So we have a garage door that works.
We have a garage door that works.
We have only a few days left of the disruption of the household.
And you're off to New York.
I'm off to New York next week for work, so Alistair is still deciding if he's going to do a Wednesday night stream.
Yeah, it might be open house. We might just do a couple hours of co-working. I'll be on my camera and we can chat. And if you want to ask me questions about stuff, we'll do questions.
Or you could build Lego
stuff. Yeah, I'm going to need some help building the rig for that, is the one thing I would say.
Turn the camera around.
Okay.
Ta-da! Okay. I can help with that.
Hope everyone's ready for exciting shots of the top of my head.
No, see, what we can do is we can do this, which is that can be the top of your head, and that can be you building Lego.
Very well.
I'm going to push the wrong button. Just watch. No, I didn't. I did good. Yay. Right. Speaking of did good, we also earned our sneakers this week.
We have now done 6 consecutive sessions. Is it consecutive? It's
2 months. It's December and January. We have finished 2 months worth of CrossFit, which is our current chosen exercise routine. And it's gotten to the point where it's not dread. It doesn't cause dread. And then you finish it and it's great. And then you're like, I can do that again. I can do that again. So we promised ourselves after 2 months of this that we would get better shoes. Because it's usually with any activity, you usually need some kind of piece of equipment after a couple of sessions to be like, this is what I need to go next. So we're gonna get some new shoes. You can wear your podcast character shirt. I mean, you could, but cotton t-shirts aren't the greatest for sweat, which we do
a lot,
copiously,
despite it being a metal shed.
Yeah, I'm both looking forward to and dreading what it's going to be like in the summer. Hello. Oh, I see. He's gonna, show us not a whole lot tonight, but maybe Twiglet will return in a few minutes. We'll just give him some time. So what I think we'll do now, everybody, is let's take a little break, a couple minutes, get a stretch, get whatever craft project you want to work on this evening. I heard somebody talking about quilting, so let me know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Get a drink, get a snack. Do you need to take a medication? Do you have a pet that needs some attention? Twiglet's looking all sad and pathetic over there. And then I will boot up the game, and we will return to the Séance at Blink Manor, where I think we made it back into the house after creepy hedge maze stuff and a tarot reading, which wasn't doom and gloom, but is... I'm very curious to see, are there different orientations of the card when the wind blows? Because ours was slightly positive, which made me feel good because we'd already convinced a couple of people not to attend. I wonder if you haven't, if it's just very much perpendicular.
You just, draw your tarot cards and it's just death 3 times, which shouldn't happen.
Right, exactly. So yeah, well, sorry. These are my beloved goldfish cracker cookie
You should pick
things.
up another bag of those.
I'm eating them now because I'm hoping to pick up another bag of them. So we'll take a couple minutes, get a stretch, get a drink of water, get a snack if you need one. We'll fire up the game. I'll give the content warnings again. Spooky stuff, lots of references to death and murder, that kind of thing. And then we will play a little bit of game and leave some time for a shenanigan at the end. Be right back, everybody. Oh, wrong button.
Literally. Just for that.
No, I am on the wrong button. Hang on. And we're back.
I just got sent a trailer for a game called Shark Dentist.
Shark Dentist?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, everybody. We have returned. And then just a quick reminder, since we have some new folks in the chat. This is the Séance of Blake Manor. It's by Spooky Doorway, one of our favorite indie game studios based here in the UK. They have previously done Dark Side
Detective Duology, which is about to become the Dark Side Detective Drillology. Let me have that.
No, it's bad. This is one of their games. The link for it on Steam is in the chat. This game does have content warnings. The headlined content warnings to preserve spoilers are death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, and some socio-political themes. This takes place in the 1800s in Ireland. That ought to give you some context. Plus violence. You can find a detailed listing of the content notes at the link in the chat. In addition, the game itself says the Séance of Blake Manor is a gothic folk horror, and as such touches on a lot of the human tragedies experienced throughout history. Every effort has been taken to find a balance between authenticity and sensitivity with the language used. Player discretion is advised. So with that in mind, we are going to continue, and we'll do a little tiny bit of... Oh gosh, I have that turned up far too loud. Please give me a second. Good Lord. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Here we go. Let's turn it. Hopefully that works for folks. So we are mid-game, obviously. We will continue and give a little bit of a recap. I believe we're currently in the main atrium area.
Yes, we had, I believe, just talked to this lady.
Okay, so this means we're in the vestibule, so the door behind us is closed, and the 4 doors left in the room, 3 of them are unlocked. For those of you who've been playing Blueprints too much. Like,
no such thing as playing Blueprints too much.
Exactly.
Get it for the iPad.
You can get Blueprints for the iPad? That actually makes sense. The interface would support it. But
Well,
anyway.
You want to take it with you? See this cross-site?
Don't do that. I have to work for this trip. I cannot take my game with me.
Marguerite currently has 70 hours. In
Plus, at least. Right. So, this is the main atrium of the giant Blake Manor that we are staying in. It's Halloween in Ireland, so there are carved turnips everywhere. What time is it? It's 11:30 in the afternoon, in the morning, and we haven't spoken much with this individual, have we? Mystery? What does that mean?
Look at it.
More cute. Leg! Oh, my mouse is being difficult, sorry. Okay. All we know about them is their room. Foreign lady with local attire. We have not yet talked. What information is she looking for? Well, let's find out. I could go ransack her room first, but that seems kind of rude. I think... Let me see. Where are we on the map? In room 17. There's 21, 2, 7... Miss Dean's room is 15, wasn't it?
Hmm.
So
she's adjacent.
Maybe up here. I mean, I guess we could go through her room and then talk to her. It just seems kind of rude. We want the southeast upper corridor. All right, and this is the stairwell, right? So, oh yeah, she doesn't like this much. Let's go look in her room first, and then we'll talk to her. I think we have keys. Lobby, drawing room. Have we even gone in the drawing room?
No, I don't believe we have.
All right, we'll do that later. Southeast upper. This is over here. 7 through 12. No, she's in 17, so it'll be this. 17. guess we just walked right in. Hopefully nobody's going to be like...
There's a lot of dead skulls on walls in this hotel.
Land
Records book?
Isn't that the book that the lady in the library is looking for?
Yes, it is.
A record of local land records from the library here. Great. Well, I've got that now. That's nice. Quite a number of books here, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of unifying theme. Okay. Lance. What's this? Her schedule. Miss Barbossa's schedule for the weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. So for the new folks who've joined us, the way this works is that as I learn the schedules of the different people here at the manor, I'll learn where they're going to be so I can have a chance to talk with them. I don't know why this person is hanging out in the atrium for 2 hours, but they are. So, and what else are they doing throughout? Apparently, I only get to know until 4 p.m. and then everybody has to go have dinner and get ready for tonight's events, which I think is the dance, if I remember correctly. It's probably just close. Now, the only thing I'm interested in right now are shoes, aren't I? Ooh. A lockbox. A dressing table with most pen and ink. Personal items. Just some jewelry. What?
It is interesting to me that the color scheme on the personal items kind of ties in with the color scheme on the lockbox.
Green and red? Yeah, I'll come back to the lockbox. That's obviously a puzzle. Wardrobe. Boots. She seems to prefer a medium boot. Interesting. Why on earth? What's the crouch button again? Do you remember?
I don't. Let me look it up for you.
Ooh, piece of paper in the nightstand. Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. She arrived in Lisbon in June and then worked her way up to Ireland over 3 months. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before this event.
Sure.
Okay, so... Oh, thank you. Oh, there's another something here.
That looks official.
I'm not sure. I already looked at that document. Oh, there we go. Book. Them Ojos by Machado de Assis. Don't know who that is. Okay, good to know. There's nothing under the bed that I can tell. There have been in other rooms. Ooh. But this nightstand. Another book. A book of poetry. Okay. All right, well, just the details of her itinerary and whatever's in this lockbox, which I sense is a puzzle that I now need. It's beautiful. It looks like it won't open without some effort. Looks like to open it, I'll need to navigate the emerald into the rightmost extrusion.
See, I would give you advice, but I know how I play puzzles, and I know how you play puzzles. And that's half the amount of time I would have taken.
A burial record. A burial record from late last year. It's mostly in Portuguese. From what I can make out, it seems to be from Miss Barbossa's mother. Photograph of a younger Inez Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance to her mother, perhaps. And this is a journal. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? It's endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dream does not wake me, I ended up at The night that the dream does not wake me, I end up at the séance. I think is my father. A second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations of the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. So now we can go talk to her about dreams, knowing that she's had the same one that we've had. Rose and... no. Didn't take too long either. Now let's check our map. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Oh, here we go. More clues. Burial records. A burial record for a Miss Alessandra Barbosa Mariano. Lists only one surviving relative, Inez Barbosa. And then a book on local historical land records from the turn of the century. The spine is broken. I discuss it with her, and this blonde lady is the lady in the library.
Feels like a good threat to pull, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
I mean, one of the things I find interesting about this game is how overwhelming it can seem at times. It's interesting to me that the book is, here is an achievable piece of information you can get from two people at once.
Who's the next room down?
Don't you have the seating plan in your inventory?
In my record. I have the... analysis. It's the entertainment schedule, room assignments. So I was just in 17. In 18. Rewrit? I don't know if I've met them. This is 17. This. Listen in. Okay. Let's go into room 18. Why not? I'm here. Know who this person is yet. Will. Varied attempts to write a will, but he keeps starting over when he reaches the part on who to leave his resources to. He does not seem to have any family or friends. That's sad. What's that? Oh, cufflinks and a comb, it looks like. Okay. Buddy's nightstand, telling all their secrets. Book of poetry? Book of poetry. A lot of people reading poetry before bed.
Island. The turn of the
An
century.
ashtray. Drawers, bunch of clothes. Oh, here's something. His schedule. Excellent. Noted his movements in my timetable. Size are your boots? None. Ooh, there's a box there. I love this little pop and fizz. Cigarette. An ashtray with two
cigars.
full of stubbed out cigars.
They're talking with someone. Another dude, I guess.
assumed Mr. Greeritt was well off, but his records show he is rich beyond my imagination. He has a string of failed businesses, but still is massively wealthy. All from inheritances. Interesting.
2 cigars with a single goblet is odd.
Ooh. And a Bible.
The King James.
So he's Christian or Catholic.
Yeah. James, I don't think he's Catholic.
Oh, there's something inside this tool. A journal. Various writings, but the one that stands out is about the upcoming séance. Imagine, to actually speak with a ghost. Who will it be? What secrets will they share? Whoever it is we summon, they will become famous and death. So much will be spent to uncover their life, to learn everything about them. Even if it is the lowliest house servant, they will become known to everyone from here to eternity. Interesting, but weird. Nothing under the bed. More poetry. Another book. A book that has clearly been handled with care. Doesn't help me. Okay. Time to figure out what's in here. Oh, shoot.
There it is.
There it is! For folks who are not familiar with that symbol, it is the Masonic Order. What might be contained inside this? I have no context for this puzzle.
Normally with these, there is a clue somewhere else in the room.
Right? Agreed. So let's look around a bit more. Gotta keep an eye on the time. Well, let's check his schedule. Where am I? Mr. Secret, but that's not correct.
Secret billionaire.
Right, basically. There we go. He'll be in the library in the next hour, so. Let's set a reminder for that. Remind me that I want to talk to him in the library. His Masons are odd. My great uncle was one, and his group set up a delegation. His group sent a delegation to his funeral. It's a very bizarre organization. Yes. So a will where he doesn't know what to leave to anybody. His timetable, clothes, his journal, his effects. I mean, I see 2 cigars, but I already looked at the folder. Doesn't seem any other clue here. I mean, the idea isn't bad. They do community service and fundraising for charities, but why do you have to do that secretly? That makes me suspicious. You know? I don't think there's any other. Yeah, rituals are very different than anything I've seen before. There's no clue in here around the puzzle. So, I mean, I'll poke at it, see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Oh, something went ka-chink. Only 3 numbers. Would just be guessing, so. Let's not waste any more time on it. We'd just be guessing. We need a 3-number. Well, let's look at what clues we have about him. Who are we talking about here? Mr. Secret. Well, I haven't even talked about him. I haven't even talked to him. So let's save this for now. There was nothing in the Bible other than it's well worn. Well, let's talk to him and see what happens. But I think our main approach right now is let's go talk to Inez. Because we've been through her room now and know a bit more. And the other thing I was going to check was the map, because I just did it because we were here. This room is locked. Corridor. That room is locked. That's my room. Oh, I can get at these 2 other rooms as well. See how they're yellow? And I have this room, this room, this room, this room, and this room. So I have plenty of other rooms I can still go look inside. Sounds good. Let's go to the other side of the foyer. Oh, yeah. See who else's rooms I haven't been in yet. Hopefully won't be confronted. Nope. 19. That was Erickson's room. So then we'll go across the hall to my room. My room. 4. Then let's see who is in 5 and 6. I have those keys as well. Oh, God. Where's the room list? 5 and 6. Miss Montavani and Mr. Toussaint. Okay. Let's go through there.
KB, I'm right there with you. The idea isn't bad. You're absolutely right. They do community service and they fundraise for charities. There are several notable Masonic chapters, however, in Masonic satellite organizations or organizations that riff on similar things that not so great.
A note from Mr. Dupre confirming a meeting in the drawing room. It does not say a time. Here's her schedule. Dupre is the doctor, isn't he? And we were trying to find out who's attending
Should
to
I be
her.
keeping notes?
No, that's what the game does. Ooh, what's this? Posters. For events she's headlined in the past. She really has traveled the world for this stuff. I would think this is a strange thing to bring, but maybe it suggests she travels often and without much notice. She might be bringing things from one event to another by mistake, or as mementos?
It's being from a time period before the concept of you traveled with your merch.
Right. Those are her boots. Medium-sized boots of fine Italian quality. More letters. A letter in Italian. The ink has small circular stains that I recognize as teardrops. The address is La Casina Montavani. Family letter. Okay, maybe there's been a death in the family. Oh, another lockbox. Ooh, what are these? Pill bottles. Empty bottles of medication. It must be to manage her symptoms. I wonder what has she been seeing a doctor while she's here? Close. Keep an eye on the time for me, folks. A book.
11:52.
A copy of Malombra by the Italian writer Antonio Fagazzaro?
Fagazzaro.
I don't know. Anything else under the bed? No.
He's being very cute.
Is he being a sweetie pie? What this night, Sam? Ooh, family photos again. Photograph of a young Miss Montavani with a mother or grandmother, maybe? Group of people posing in front of a farmhouse. A few of them look a bit like Miss Montavani. This must be your family in their home. Miss Montavani's family seems very important to her. Right. Here's the flyer. Leviticus 27, that's all it says. I wonder what is that verse. Regardless, it feels threatening. Another card. Oh, is this her tarot deck? A fresh-looking tarot deck. It must be a spare. Interesting.
Yeah, the verse is...
the whole... No soothsayers and stuff.
A medium must be bled to death on discovery.
A contract for the event signed between her and Vincent Barley. I would wager this is an unusually high fee for such an event. Certainly being overpaid to be here, and she is receiving that many times over. Then a postal order to La Casina Montavani. Miss Montavani is planning to send money home to Italy. And the newspaper, an Italian one. It seems to be from the same region as her family's from. She seemed to be keeping an eye on local news there. Okay. I only have 2 minutes before the end of the hour, so let's check timetable to see what's going to happen at noon. Specifically, if Miss Montavani is going to go back to her room and I need to get out of the way. No, she'll be in the hedge maze until lunch at 1 o'clock in the dining room. Everybody's having lunch at 1 o'clock in the dining room. A couple of people are. So this person, whoever, Miss Murphy's going to be wandering a corridor. Interesting. All right. Keep an eye on when he's ever going to make an appearance at all. Okay. All right. So now that was everything in the room. Let's see about this lockbox. Oh,
Is this one of the stars?
Seems to be on. Let me check my magical powers. This one. Sigil that reveals events from the past. This is the one that says open. Let's look. That's not right. It should be this one. I think it might be this one. Let's try it. No, there's not enough concentric circles. There should be 2 concentric circles. Whatever that magical power is, I don't have it yet. Look one more time. Hold on. No. This symbol only has 2 concentric rings. That one doesn't.
Which room are we in? Remind me.
We're in the medium's room, Montavani. I don't think I have whatever sigil this is yet. That's okay. So that's 2 rooms we've got to come back to for puzzles. All right. Well, let's go talk to Inez, or at least maybe check the next door in the hallway. I don't want to lose her before she leaves the atrium, but I can come back to that. Let's go talk to her. All right, now I'm prepared. I've analyzed you. I'm now prepared to talk to you.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
Don't sneak up on people like that. If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close. Who are you anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Queen called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa. This place is boring and cold. But the boat over from Brazil was worse. So I won't complain.
You are too close to the next hour to do this. To discuss evidence? Really? Okay.
I'll have to be off.
Interesting.
Oh, if you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
This next hour, looks like this is space for any events to occur. And in addition, as a reminder, Michael is going to be in the library. I want to talk to him, and I want to talk to her real quick before I talk to the other lady in the library. We'll see if she's still here. Or if she's disappeared. No, she's disappeared. Retrieve the Ooh, I'm going to eavesdrop on this conversation.
What do you make of this then, sir?
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
Coventry.
I've not the
has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
Interesting. Who's Mr. Coventry?
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
Who's Mr. Coventry? Retrieve the telegram. Urgently waiting for a telegram. What information might it have that has her so testy? What? Who is Mr. Coventry? Hmm. Let me come back to you two. I want to see about this telegram. She's not here anymore. You right?
I'm good.
The telegraph room is over here. So, oh, look, there's nobody around. List of the staff rota for the next few days.
That's going to come in handy.
Manager's office, and then here's the telegraph room, right? Let's see if there's a telegraph waiting. And if not, let's go find the porter. Looks.
I'm going to work inside an avatar.
Fallen telegram letter. Seems somebody lost this transcription. It's addressed to Barbosa. What are these? Empty envelopes for letters yet to be written. All right, let's take a look at the telegram that I've just recovered. Owner has hit a dead end. Hold on. Document. Miss Barbosa's search for information on her father has hit a dead end. All right. Now I can talk to her. I already fixed the telegram. I'm that cool. Defenders of the national education system highlight that in the 60 years since it was established, we have seen an increase in national literacy rates, resulting in an almost 86% literacy rate. However, detractors of the program point out that the rise in these figures is heavily impacted by both the death toll of the famine and resultant mass immigration, both which affected the poorer parts of society more than the richer, more educated. Furthermore, census data indicates a high volume of citizens, especially women, who can read but not write, a distinction not accounted for in the previous mentioned figure of 86%. Taking these elements into account, it is fair to say that literacy rates, especially when accounting for both reading and writing, fall well below this stated figure for the average citizen and decline the further from Dublin one goes. A library topic unlocked. Irish famines. A copy of How the Other Half Lives seems to be a book of photojournalism from the Americans. Sure. Library topic, huh? Oh, sweetie boy. Well, we wanted to go check out the library in this hour, so now seems a good time. Let's go to the library. Let's go to the library. But
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today. I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Thank you. Now, one of the guests has lost her key, and I was hoping I could use this to get her back in.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in a safe there.
Okay, head to the stables for the northwest corridor key.
Suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Oh dear, why did Mr. Doyle have keys?
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
Why have his key privileges been revoked?
Is
No, he claims he can't find a way through. But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
I know, I found it.
What? What in the heavens was he doing in there?
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can find it, and clean up anything he's done.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess guest and the host of this séance, which you know is important to the future of this manor. Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
Oh, so she's the one responsible for the letter after all, isn't she? Useful information to have. I've made a note of it. Many doors require a key to open. Keys can be found by exploring. Where to explore is guided by the note you just took. Press 2 to access your records and examine the note. A note on master keys. Featuring keys in the supply closet. Stable safe. Basement storeroom. One of the unassigned rooms. I think we have a lot of these keys already. But that's good to know. Right. Now, I want to go to the library. There's people I haven't talked to right here.
Commentary.
Mr. Coventry and Miss Joyce. Let's analyze Mr. Coventry. Oh, he's got ink on his hands. Hands are stained with something, but I cannot tell what. Cool. Either he's recently been moving around in old spaces, or he's not cleaned this suit in a while. Okay. Let's analyze Mrs. Joyce. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
That's a Bridget star, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, a cross of St. Bridget, one of the Irish patron saints. Yeah, right. Like their colonies. What else? Knowing smile. I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. Not a good quality. Okay. Let's talk to Mr. Coventry. We got plenty of time to get to the library.
Ah, good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweler from London. Who might you be?
A jeweler. Okay. Maybe that's some sort of glue or something.
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first séance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Well, what you doing? You falling asleep again?
Think like this.
He's falling asleep on his little donut toy.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
Let's discuss a bit of evidence. Actually, before we do this, folks, we've got an ad break coming up. And this is the midpoint of our stream. So before we launch into a conversation with two new people and then go have a further conversation with another person in the library, why don't we take our little stretch break, right? Middle of the stream, so if you haven't had a chance to get up and have a wiggle around or a drink of water since you joined us, this is your call to do so. We're going to take 2-3 minutes to have a stretch, and I'm going to go and we'll be right back. And we're back, and Twiglet is continuing to be adorable, so I shall leave him here. Gives himself a little groove. We'll come back when he's snuggled up. Right, let's discuss your evidence, shall we? He is a jeweler. Tell me about being a jeweler. You mentioned you're a jeweler. I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels, and so as a result did I. I found work cleaning a shop at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales.
One thing led to another, and time passed by too quick. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London. Did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well. No small feat in that city. All that when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way.
So his wife has recently died, so that's why he's at the seance.
Still doing enough to cover my needs, select clients, and all that. A whole lot more.
Sorry to hear about your wife. My condolences, sir.
I did, yes. Lillian earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to confess I'm lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. The illness took everything from me. Little I had left, I spent to come here, in hopes that the claims about this seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, I would gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back.
And what are you doing here this week? Let's discuss so I can get his timetable. Have you spotted anything of note on today's schedule?
The talks look interesting. I'm especially interested in hearing the Marquess talk about the building and its history. And after a spot of lunch, Miss Callahan's talk on the other world, I think it's called, might be worth it. And a spot of dinner at 7 before the fancy dress ball this evening. I must confess, I hope that doesn't run too long. Partying into the wee hours is behind me these days, as for tomorrow. I hope to make the doctor's talk at 3 p.m. And of course I am giving my own talk at 5. History of the region. I am interested in attending the silent dinner.
Who on earth wants to go to a silent dinner? Interesting. Washerwoman. What is this device that you're looking at? This device in the atrium is a strange one, no?
Everything here is strange to me. But yes, that one really stood out.
What we're all laughing at is KB's comment about that is the weirdest con schedule I've heard of, right?
Told it measures our readiness for the seance. How, I do not know. Now it is decreasing. Hope that is nothing to worry about.
Ask about the bridge game. I heard there was a game of bridge the other night.
Oh, there was. I had to dust off my skills a little bit, but it was a fun game altogether.
Might I ask who played? I might try to round up a game myself, so it'd be good to know who does.
Yes, well, myself, Miss Callahan, Mrs. Darcy, Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, and Mrs. Lau were there. The Marquess Blake joined too. Oh, and the doctor stepped in for, I want to say, Mr. Scarrett, who dropped out at the last moment for something.
Mr. Scarrett is sounding very suspicious.
Sus.
Let's ask about his clothes. Hey, you've got something on your jacket there. There's some dust on your suit.
Oh, so I do. Oh, I'm sorry. How did that get there? Perhaps the housekeeper is not so fastidious as she should be, eh? That's dodgy.
And your hands. Are they stained?
So they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job of cleaning up.
So you were working on jewelry in your room?
For whomst, my man?
Which room is his? Anything? I mean, should we ask him about you seen anything? I heard the house is haunted or something like that. I've heard talk that the manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the type?
Well, I wouldn't like to. I wouldn't like to call it a haunting until I'm absolutely certain, but sometimes I hear people talking. Walk into my room. There's no one there, of course, and it seems to be the same conversation every time. I can't make any of it out, really. It's probably just old pipes. Swear if you stone tape me.
Have you seen any strange occurrences? I do think that there are more crows around here than there should be.
Maybe this is what the Irish countryside is like, but if they're watching me. All of them. As mundane as it likely is, it is really very unsettling.
And a library topic unlocked on crows.
Murder.
The murder. Alright. Let's talk to him.
Good day, sir. And to you.
And to you.
Where is your room? Investigate room 22. Right here. It's locked. I don't have that key yet. Okay. I think that's the one that was in the stables safe. I'll have to go take a look at that. Here we go. The dining room and whatever this is closed. I think this was the baths, if I remember correctly. And there was that other puzzle in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've had a chat with him. I do want to search your room, but I don't have the key to it. I'll have to get the southwest corridor key. And the northwest corridor key. All right, but let's go to the library now. Actually, talk to the housekeeper.
Hello, Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
He's talking.
God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable seance. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that
Oh, it's like you already.
beyond me.
Uh,
Half a mind to. Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
Is that Maeve?
Let me look it up. I'm not sure.
All right. I got a lot I can discuss with her. Doyle's doping. Interesting. I want to talk about her timetable. What does this weekend look like for you, Mrs. Joyce? Oh, well, I'll be cleaning around the atrium and bedroom quarters for most of the day. If I'm not there, I'll almost certainly be in the dining room. Lunch at 1 and dinner at 7, don't you forget. And then, of course, at 8, I'll be preparing for that wretched masked ball in the ballroom. As for tomorrow, I've mass in the drawing room at noon, of course, and lunch at 1. Other than that, oh, and helping... Oh, gosh, I'm not going to pronounce that correctly. Starts with S. With the dinner, I'll be in the ballroom after the day. Huh?
Session.
Cleaning up after you lot before being forced to attend this awful seance. Oh, Lord, I hope this doesn't stop me getting into heaven. Oh, wow.
I have known people like that.
Let's ask her about Mary Blake. What can you tell me about Marchioness Blake? Oh, God rest her soul. She was a good woman, Mr. Ward, gone from us too soon. The Marquess just hasn't been the same since her passing. He idolized that woman, and poor young Walter.
What's this lady's name?
Let me come back to it. It's Mrs. Joyce. Know about her cross. Your necklace. At a distance, I assumed it was a resurrectic?
Resurrectix.
And now I see it's a St. Bridget's cross. Yes, sir. All my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. I keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil and from fire, too. Okay. What is this strange device? Besides being unsightly? Who knows? I hope he takes it away once this whole ordeal is over and done with. I don't want to ask her about this stone cross because then I'll admit I was in the supply closet. There's lots here I could talk about. Oh, let's ask about the bridge game. I understand there was a bridge game held on Tuesday. Yes, not that I know about it. I left some bottles and glasses out the night before and saw myself out. If they can flirt with the devil, they can pour their own drinks, I'm sure. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah. She's old school. She is serious business.
Yeah.
Close the mystery of who fought with Miss Dean. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
All right. Search Mrs. Joyce's bedroom, too. Or her station. There must be a cleaning closet Mrs. Joyce works from. However, being the housekeeper, could have left something in any of the major manor rooms. Okay. So, back to the mysteries. There was a, about the fight. Marquess was playing bridge. So how do I do the whole form a hypothesis thing?
1 second.
I thought. Oh, yes, here's some of the talks. Well, I've missed the History of Blake Manor talk. That's okay. Still want to go to the library and meet. I don't remember how to form a hypothesis. Isn't it like E or something?
Looking it up now.
Bridge game. Better from the groundskeeper. Don't know. The Marquess was at the game, but I don't know about.
Collect enough evidence and then use the hypothesis panel.
I don't have a hypothesis.
You must have a hypothesis panel.
I don't.
Had one the last time we played.
Exactly, but that's my point. I don't know where it's gone. Every time I go in to investigate, it gives me the big chart of...
Try going in through the notebook or the investigational mind map screens.
These are the mind maps. There's no option for a hypothesis yet.
Okay.
Maybe I don't have enough evidence, but I just got that little tip of...
It just tell you have enough evidence.
It said, you know, if I form a hypothesis, I might get some more information. Yeah, I'm just going to go talk to some more people in the library then. I've got time. And if I don't, it will. I've got 2 people in here I want to talk with, and some topics to research anyway. Because I thought you were supposed to go here to do research. But there was one on crows, wasn't there?
Yes.
And then there was another one on the famine, Irish history. Look up the Great Famine. It's less than 50 years since the Great Hunger that lasted from 45 to 52. A blight wiped out the potato crops. Most of the population relied on that to survive, as the English rule exported every other resource from the country: peas, beans, rabbits, fish, honey, and more. On top of this, the English corn laws blocked the import of any grain, despite the need for it. The full loss of life from this period is yet unknown, but deaths are estimated to be around 1 million, with another 1 million fleeing the country on coffin ships bound for America, Canada, Australia, and more. Anyone surviving something like that can't but have deep scars. My own parents refused to talk of it and grew dark when it was mentioned. It's unknown how long it will take for the country to recover. Terrible news for you. Significant portions of the country that still have not. Folklore, world mythology, Irish mythology. Irish mythology. What's with all the giants? No, just the veil. We looked that up last time. I'm looking for birds. Bird facts! Sciences, psychology. Sports and recreation. Medicine, sciences, flora and fauna. Here we go. Crows. Bird facts. There are many types of crows, this being species of bird within the Corvus genus. In common parlance, the word crow may refer to any one of them. Typically, crows are understood to be black, with long pointed beaks suitable for scavenging, as they are indeed carrion birds. Carrion birds will live off dead flesh and are abundant as crows in northern Europe. Their tendency to congregate around battlefields to eat the flesh of fallen soldiers has been the inspiration for many incidents of folklore and story, and they are now almost universally recognized to be symbolic of death. Of course they are. Right. So, have we found... Let's check Barbosa's timetable and see if I can find her. I don't know where she is right now.
Guess if she's gone back to the maze.
Barbosa?
Yeah.
Why?
Or was it Barbosa or Mantovani?
Mantovani's the fortune teller.
Okay, I think it's Mantovani who's gone back to the maze.
Right. Found the telegram. Discussion topics. I have lots to talk to her about, but I need to... wonder if she thinks her father's Irish.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I don't have enough alibis yet. So, who do I still need to talk to? Toussaint, O'Meara, Dupree, and Scarrett. Scarrett's right here. So, he was one of the other people supposedly at the game. Let's talk to him. Plus, I've yet to meet him. Let me analyze you. What is that?
Oh, that seems
He's wearing
very
a
bad.
crest pinned to his necktie, but I don't recognize it. Ornamental cane. He's not just leaning on it. He's not leaning on it. It's just for show. Is it a matter of fashion, or does he have it for some other reason? Sword. Cigar stains. There's a strong smell of cigars on the man's breath, and his mustache is stained. Let's talk.
Terrible weather out, eh?
Ugh, yes.
Nearly ruined my morning walk. Still, we're safe enough from it in here. Where are my manners? I'm Michael Scarrett, over from London.
Scarrett.
And you mark my words, young man.
Terrible weather out, eh? Really ruined my morning walk. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's a name everyone will remember by the end of this event. Oh, was he the one talking about legacy?
Yes, he is.
Declan Ward, the pleasure is mine.
All right. What are you up to this weekend? Plan to attend a few talks, namely those of our host, then a quick drink at the bar before the ball. Tomorrow, if I get enough sleep, they have a reverend coming in for a service at 11 in the graveyard church. Oh, God.
Somewhat of a way to atone for the night. Then I intend to rest up in the bar until a silent dinner, whatever nonsense that is. Last meal before the big event, eh?
I got his timetable. What brings you to the seance?
Remarkable idea, isn't it? Not just to commune directly with a ghost as many have, but to compel it to answer directly itself. Think of what we could learn, all questions about the afterlife answered. Of course they get further, no doubt, the willing participant, but it all depends on what spirits are in the area when the ritual happens. I'm sure there is no end to the things fettered to this place, that's for sure. Okay.
You mean hauntings? I would swear there's already ghosts around this place.
Do you think so? Perhaps there are. It would explain the voices I heard outside my room last night. I went to ask them to quiet down, but when I opened the door, there was nobody there. Suddenly, silence. Happened 2 or 3 more times throughout the night.
Strange occurrences, then.
No matter how well I latch and lock it, my door keeps managing. I would think it's one of the staff doing it as some sort of joke, except I just can't catch anyone at it. Only seems to happen, anyway, when I am ready in the room.
Creepy. Okay. Is it affecting your dreams by any chance?
I've found... the strangest thing is that I could walk properly in them. But yes, I do dream that I am walking these passages. I am seeking doesn't matter to you. There are doors, magical doors. I don't figure out how to pass them, so I am trapped until I wake. Which feels as if it takes time.
I'm sure now that there is a shared dream being experienced here. But what is it trying to convey, and how can I find out? If only there were a way I could revisit and explore the dream itself. Research topic. Dreams. But I played the Mystery Loud Talkers game when I was at uni. It was drunk people playing Guess My Middle Name. Annoying, but not a haunting. Okay. What do you make of that strange device in the atrium?
Yes. Spirit gauge, I think. Monitors the amount of spectral activity in the area. More ghosts, better seance. Right?
Alright. Tell me, sir, about that crest.
I would love to, Mr. Wood, but that would rather defeat its purpose. I'm afraid I must leave you in the dark.
Interesting. Secret society, then. Do you enjoy a cigar?
Well, a man must be allowed a vice here and there, don't you think?
What, your cane? Handsome cane you carry.
Why, thank you. I'm rather fond of it. I'm not so frail as to need it, but I've always been partial to the effect a nice cane provides a good suit.
I don't like you. You have money.
A second earlier, he talked about how in his dreams he could walk properly. He's lying.
Bridge game. Were you at the bridge game on Tuesday night?
Oh, I don't think so. On Tuesday, no, not at all. I was relaxing fireside in the library.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Good day.
He lying.
Yeah.
And the fun thing is, he isn't even that good at it. He contradicted himself inside 2 minutes.
He has no family.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Where are you headed, my love? Want to come say hi, sweetie boy? No, mother, I'm on the way for crunchies. All right. We'll find a place to wrap. Wealthy through vast inheritance. But if he has no family... Interesting.
I don't like him.
Yeah. I should investigate his room. I did investigate his room. Got all sorts of stuff. Okay. I investigated room 18 already, didn't I? Alright, how am I feeling about him? Placed him in his early 70s, able to write, wears medium shoes. Okay. I want to go back to mysteries about lights. Yeah, he's still a suspect because he wasn't at the bridge game. So these people are still suspect. And honestly, I'm slightly leaning towards him now. All right, we got just a couple minutes left. So let's go talk to this lady about the book she wants. I want to find... Oh, and dreams were one of the topics I could research, right? Theology, mythology... World mythology, Irish mythology, folklore, spiritualism and dreams, perhaps? Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, ghosts, mysteries, fetters. Yeah. Secret Magical Society. Get a hold of angels.
My namesake.
What?
Alistair.
Seriously?
The corollary is not exact, but he is also an Alistair.
Yes, of course he is. All right, where do I look up dreams? Maybe under psychology? Under medicine? Let's try medicine. Unlikely. Sciences? Maybe psychology. Dreams. There we go. Dreams are part of the sleep experience and act as a way to process one's experiences of that day. They are often abstract and sometimes surreal and range from pleasant to frightening. Psychologists and scientists are still trying to understand the true nature and depth of the subject, but as with any mystery, it has drawn its fair share of enthusiasts who find meaning in the symbolism involved. Since dreams are mercurial and often soon forgotten after sleep, many people turn to lucid dreaming to better control and recall. Right? Tell me about lucid dreaming. A type of dream state wherein the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and has control inside said dream. Dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal, deeper sleep. There are many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and like many skills, it will get better with practice. A common method is to induce sleep states in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. Examples include waking the dreamer regularly or using specifically crafted music to block the mind from entering deep slumber. A psychologist or doctor know more about this? All right, let's go to my research and see what it says about this newfound investigation I've done. The dream. Here we go. Share dreams and a way to revisit it through lucid dreaming. Find hypnotic music. I must find some hypnotic music to aid my attempt to lucid dream. Surely I can find something suitable within the manor. I haven't been asking about the shadowy figure yet. Oh, wait, here we go. That was just a information. Follow the treasure map. I haven't been able to decipher it. Yeah, I don't have a way to decipher this one yet. Searched a room, yep. Investigated the trail. Now I'm currently investigating the alibis. And I need to do alibis for the residents, i.e. the people who live here. So Mr. Hunter and Mr. Varley as well. Yeah, interrupting sleep is like a war crime, right? Right. This seems like a good place to stop. Let me go, like, by her. Actually, what I'm going to do, sorry for the confusion, but I'm going to snooze the ad break. Let's give ourselves 5 minutes. Let's save, because I haven't yet. And let's talk with her about the book we found.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I have it, don't I?
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to. Unless you have that book, I'm afraid I just don't have time to talk.
Ooh, give it or keep it? I just saved. Here, have the book.
I believe I might have the records you're looking for.
Wait, you... Look at that, you do indeed. Where was it?
Miss Barbosa had it.
How did she get it? Of course. I loaned it to her during tea and then forgot. Too many late nights researching. Speaking of which, page 78 and... Oh, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. You've helped me a lot. I don't know why you would, but you have. I don't think... I haven't seen you before the incident with the bird, unless I'm wrong.
Rest assured, miss, we haven't met. My name's Declan Ward. I've only arrived recently.
Even then, I could still have missed you if you hadn't come by the library, I mean. Anyhow, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Ward. My name is Quarantine Quinn. You can call me Quarantine, and I might now owe you a favor. But for now, thank you sincerely. And do please excuse me, I have work to do.
That's it? Oh, she's left now.
Investigate her research station.
She seems to have left something behind. What is Miss Quinn planning? There's a note written on the back.
Oh, beans.
Ritual requires a body of water. I can use the bathtub and the ladies on the first. Rest of the message.
Compare that to
is
the rituals
missing.
you know.
I'm not done investigating her. Here's her schedule. Yeah, so let's take a look at the rituals already. I keep pushing the wrong button. See the rituals I already know.
You're looking for something with 3 triangles at the top.
Hold on, mysteries. Yeah. Is that him?
That's him.
With 3 what at the top?
3 triangles at the top. I don't think you have this one yet.
No, it looked kind of like a diamond-y sort of shape.
Would you like me to go check?
No, he'll be fine. We're about to take our... Yeah, I don't think I have anything that looks like that just yet. Oh, but that's okay. That's a good place to stop. And notice she's left now. But I have her
Take a look at
timetable.
her island map as well, just in case.
I have her timetable. She is. Well, no. Just that I've met her.
But you know where she's likely to be, with the ladies' bathroom on the first floor.
Right. Right, this is a good place to stop then. Let me save again. I'm just going to save over. Yep. And, right. Let's take our very last quick ad break, everybody. I will go check on what Twiglet's yelling at. He's probably yelling at he would like to go to bed now. And we will come back and have a little shenanigan and call it a night. pie. Attention.
His tiny little head is just visible at the top of the bottom of the stream. It's very cute.
Come on. No? No, he's going to hide. He's going to hide in the tunnel.
Like right there, people just saw this kind of.
Aw, what a cutie pie. Interesting. I'm suspect of both of the people in the library.
I like the adventuress. She feels like the main character of the next video game over.
She also seems like a cultist's assistant.
Yes, she does.
We need it. Why are you all the way over there?
Because the camera's all the way over there.
I can fix that. See? Look, I just fixed that. There we go. Yay, you can see him. Hi, Baba. Excuse me. No one's playing with me. This is very offensive. I'm sure. Yeah, okay. You do that, and I'm going to read this shenanigan. How's that sound?
Should we do paragraph by paragraph?
Yeah, we'll take turns. How's your French?
Be fun finding out. I saw a sign at a nearby village advertising a VA, a storytelling event, which sounded intriguing. So I went out of curiosity. There had been an old lady who had arranged a circle of chairs in her garden and prepared drinks, who wanted to tell folk tales and stories from her youth.
Nice.
Apparently, she was telling someone at the market the other day that she missed the ritual of the VA from pre-television days, where people would gather in the evening and tell stories. The people she was talking to were like, well, let's do a VA. And then she put up the sign.
About 15 people came, and she sat down and started telling us stories. I love the way she made everything sound like it had happened just yesterday, and she was there. Even tales she got from her grandmother. The way she continually assumed we knew all the people she mentioned, and everyone spontaneously played along. She'd been like, and Martin, the bone setter. You know Martin. Everyone nods. Of course, Martin. But we never liked him much, and everyone nodded harder. Our collective distaste for Martin, now a shared cultural heritage of our tiny microcosm. She started with telling us the story of the communal bread oven in the village. The original oven was destroyed during the Revolution. People used to pay to use the local aristocrat's oven, but of course around 1789, both the aristocrat and his oven were disposed of in a glorious blaze of liberty, equality, and complete lack of foresight.
Now, the villagers felt really daft for having destroyed a perfectly serviceable oven that they could have started using for free. But you know what things were like during the Revolution? Everyone nodded sagely. Who among us hasn't demolished the one and only source of bread-baking equipment in a fit of revolutionary zeal?
The village didn't have a bread oven for decades. People traveled to another village to make bread. And then in the 19th century, the village council finally voted to build a new oven. It was a communal endeavor. Everyone pitched in with some stones or tools or labor, and the oven was built. But it collapsed immediately after the construction was finished. Consternation. Not to be deterred, people rebuilt the oven with even more effort and care. And the second one also collapsed.
At this point, people realized something was amiss, and the village council convened. After a lot of serious discussion, during which no one as much as mentions the possibility of a structural flaw, people reached the only logical conclusion. Drac had sabotaged their oven twice. The Drac in these parts is the son of the devil. The logic here, I suppose, was that no one but the devil's own child would dare to stand between French people and their bread.
The next step was even more obvious. They passed around a hat to raise money, assuming the devil's son was after a cash donation. But, and I'm skipping a few twists and turns of the story here, the son of the devil did not want money. He wanted half of every batch of bread for as long as the village oven stood. Consternation again.
People simply could not afford to give away half of their bread, and were about to abandon the idea of having their own oven altogether. But then St. Peter came to the rescue. In case you didn't know, St. Peter happens to regularly visit this one tiny village in the French countryside to check that its inhabitants are doing okay and are not encountering any oven issues. St. Peter reminded them of one precious piece of information they had overlooked. Holy water burns the devil.
People rebuilt the oven, and for the third time. The son of the devil returned to destroy it and or claim his half of the first batch, but on that day, the villagers had organized a grand communal spring cleaning, dousing every street and alley in the village with copious amounts of holy water. The poor Drac simply could not access the oven. Every possible path scorched his feet for reasons he couldn't quite explain.
So he was standing there, smouldering gently and wondering what was going on, when some passing tramp seemed to take pity on him, pointed at his satchel, and told him to turn himself into a rat and jump in there. And the tramp would carry him where he wished to go. The devil's son, probably a bit frazzled at this point, agreed without much thought, became a rat, and jumped in the satchel. And of course, that's the point when everyone in the village sprang from the shadows wielding sticks, shovels, pans, and started beating the devil's son senseless. Old lady, calmly. You could hear his bones crack.
So the son of Satan slithered back to hell and never returned to destroy the village oven again. And the spring cleaning ritual endured. The streets were washed with holy water once a year after that, both to commemorate this glorious day of civic resistance when the village absolutely bodied the devil's offspring, and to maintain basic oven safety standards. Old lady, but we don't bother anymore. That's too bad.
She told us 5 stories, most of them artfully blending actual local events and anecdotes from her youth with folktale elements. It was so delightful. She thanked us for coming and said she'd love to do this again sometime. I went home reflecting that listening to an old lady happily tell stories of dubious historical veracity involving the revolution, property damage, demonic mischief, and baffling municipal decision-making is literally my ideal Saturday night activity.
That sounds fabulous.
I love the idea of, here, hop in this satchel. Fucking get it!
I'm surprised it didn't end with him being submerged in a barrel of holy water, or a barrel of water and a quick one of these, you know?
All right, son, you're home early. Fuck off. What happened? I want to talk about it. Did you get the shit kicked out of you by some French peasants over some bread? No.
I'm going to my room. Yeah. That sounds like the Devil's.
I love that.
That's fun.
I love that.
That sounds really cool. But we don't do it anymore. That's
too
just shame.
That feels like a Chocolat sequel we should have,
Right?
you know?
I would watch that movie. That would be a good movie. A good anime. Like a full-on Ghibli-style
Yes.
anime. Then we beat the devil's son to death.
Especially that bit. Ghibli don't do enough supernatural punishment beatings in their movies.
We could all use cathartic punishment. In the satchel, now in the oven, you go, right? You know, something was going to happen. They were going to put him in the oven. They were going to drown him in the barrel of holy water.
Into the satchel. Why, thank you. Yeet.
Yeah, exactly.
Lay yeet.
Lay yeet. Exactly. And that's the title of this episode. Lay yeet. Yes, precisely. Right, let us tell the fine folks where we're going to be this next
This
week.
coming week's going to be a little complicated.
No,
but
it's
in
not.
exciting ways.
From a streaming perspective.
From a streaming point of view, it's actually going to be really simple.
Pretty
I'm
simple.
lying to you.
Has
Right
been
from
hotel. Yeah, exactly.
So this Sunday, we're starting the back of the Obra Dinn.
What about Friday?
Getting to Friday. This Friday, the full lid will go live. There's some really good stuff in there, including a very good play-out song. Some great... I haven't told you the spotlights yet. There's this really good TTRPG creator who released a alternate character creation system which fits into any fantasy game, which is also a game in its own right, called Death to the Wizard Kings. And for their birthday, they asked for their favorite artists to riff on a piece of art from Death to the Wizard Kings.
Death to the Withered King sounds like a great
That
title.
is our spotlights for the week.
That sounds good.
But we've got some really fun stuff in that. Then on Sunday, we start the...
We're going to do...
It's either the return or the
it's
wreck
the
of the...
Wreck or
Look it
Return?
up. We have the internet. We have the internet.
It's Return of the Obra
The
Dinn,
return of the Obra Dinn.
which is an insurance adventure. It's basically about a sea that goes... a sailing vessel that goes missing and then returns home, and you investigate it to find out what happened, which was recommended for us. Why was it recommended?
By a bunch of people. Well, it was recommended for us because it's a mysterious investigating game which we do enjoy a lot.
Yep, and we finished Sword of the Sea,
Which was great.
and we were going to do a little bit of a change of pace. And then after Return of the Obra Dinn, we will probably do Herdling, which is the fabulous little you herd animals, these like pack bison sort of mystical animals.
They're like fantasy Highland cows, basically.
Yes, exactly. And then we rewatched the trailer for the game with the dog and the cattle and the great music that I don't remember the name
Free
of.
Shepherd.
It's just the doggy at the end going, "Oh, I'm such a good dog," and I go zoomies, and I'm like, I want 75
big
hours of that game, please. Thank you.
The fact that Border Collie does a big stretch is the pivotal key central moment of that trailer.
I think it was part of the Steam sale. That might have been it, KP. Well remembered. But yeah, we're going to do Wreck of the Obra Dinn, and then we will do Herdling, and that will probably get us through to June at this point. So good to go. So sorry.
So yeah, and next Wednesday it's just me. I'll be doing something.
Just about that. It's you.
I'll be
And
doing
you're
something.
cool. You'll do something.
I'll do something.
You will chat with people, or you will build Lego, or you will do both. Or I have no doubt you will find some way to pass the time. Hey, Spooky Doorway, if you're listening, and if you have a demo, next week would be brilliant. Just saying. Yeah, that would be so cool. But yeah, it'll be Alistair next week. And I will be like working and stuff.
And then the following Sunday, you should be back. And
I
should
will.
Continue to open in.
Yes, because I've done something wise, foolish, can't decide. So our normal CrossFit class is once a week on like a Tuesday. And I will be in New York on Tuesday. So they don't do classes on the weekends, but they do classes on Friday evenings. And I fly home Friday morning. So I'm going to fly home, take a shower, sleep in my own bed for a few hours, covered in a small white cat, and then get up and go to CrossFit. And then come home and pass out.
The look
and this will cure me or kill me or both.
The look on the CrossFit instructor's face when she told him this was just like, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to cure me or kill me or both. We'll find out. We'll totally find out. But then I will get my sticker for the week. My little I did a workout sticker. Yay! And, you know, I'm highly motivated by take the boxes and shiny stickers. So that's all good.
She really is.
I mean, most good people.
So am I.
Stickers make life better.
They do.
What can I say?
They really do.
Lay yeet.
Lay yeet.
We should lay yeet ourselves. Right. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Or rest of your time zone. It's evening where we are, but it may not be where you are. And we will see you in the full id on Friday and on Sunday if you join us on the Sunday stream.
See you then, folks. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
He's been Twiglet. Lay yeet.
Lay yeet. Good night.